There's always a cost of doing business when electing a businessman for president, for example. In addition to some conflict of interest issues, there are dozens of pending lawsuits against Donald Trump or Trump Enterprises, which means our president could find himself under oath in a courtroom. ABC's Brian Ross investigates.
Can you raise your right hand?
Yes.
Even after he takes the oath of office to become president, Donald Trump could find himself under oath in dozens of lawsuits. He or his company are sued or being sued in cases involving, among other things, fraud, sexual harassment, and failure to pay his bills.
The rule is that there's no immunity from suit for anything that happened before.
Among the most serious and pressing of the cases are 3 lawsuits over Trump University.
Success. It's going to happen to you.
Students who paid a $35,000 fee claimed the now president-elect committed fraud when he falsely told them he would help make them rich and that he had personally selected the faculty.
And these are all people that are hand-picked by me.
And the instructors went even further, according to students.
They promised me that I would be one of the insiders and that whenever Trump put up a condominium in the United States, that we would get first crack at getting into it.
Bob Grillo says all he got was a picture of himself next to a life-size poster of the billionaire.
He took my self-respect, and he embarrassed me.
The actual trial is set to begin at the end of the month. And today, while Mr. Trump was at the White House, his lawyers were at the federal courthouse for a hearing with the presiding judge. The same judge Trump accused of bias during the campaign because he is of Mexican heritage.
He's a hater.
The courts and about standing up for what he thinks is his due or seeking legal protection through the courts. But he's not running businesses anymore. He's going to be president of the United States.
Pageant to a Russian oligarch close to Vladimir Putin, with a man the FBI considers a top Russian mafia figure invited into the VIP section. The developer of a Trump-licensed hotel project in Toronto is a Russian-born billionaire. And Russian-language promotional videos attracted hundreds of wealthy Russians to buy condos in Trump-licensed projects in Florida until U.S. sanctions cut off the flow. During the campaign, Trump said he was open to lifting those sanctions.
We'll be looking at that. Yeah, we'll be looking. Go ahead.
So he likes Russia because there's money to be made there.
He likes Russia because he likes beautiful Russian ladies, and he likes talking to them, of course, and he likes to be able to make a lot of money with Russians. Yes, correct.
During the campaign, Trump said there would be no conflict in dealing with Russia because his children will run his business in a blind trust.
He's still going to know what the businesses are,
No,
where
won't.
they are.
We will
How
not
could he
discuss
know
this.
that?
We're not going to discuss those things. It doesn't matter. Trust me.
But a leading Republican ethics lawyer says that does not solve the problem at all.
Well, I don't see how you have a blind trust when you know what's in the blind trust. The appearance is that a foreign government or other foreign organization has influence over the President of the United States.
For Trump now, who returned to New York tonight from his visit to the White House, it will be a question of priorities, dealing with international investors versus dealing with international leaders, time-consuming lawsuits versus time running the country. For Nightline, Brian Ross, ABC News, New York.